I am Diana Jones. I am a Bene Missisquoi and I'm extremely proud of it. No one will ever tell me who I am not and who I am. No one will ever tell me I'm not enough, and no one will ever tell me I'm not what I am. Our people were gonna become extinct, and nobody cared. They wanted us to not be here. They wanted us to not have a voice, and they did really good at that. My mom didn't speak because she didn't have a voice, and it didn't matter, even when she did speak. My personal journey with mental health and physical disabilities, stemming from everything. We ask, what did the state of Vermont facilitate? And they facilitated the demise of an entire group of people, along with multiple different communities. And I said, do you think that between the generational trauma of being the product of assimilation, as well as the traumas that my mother received at the orphanage, do you think that could have caused a lot of the physical and mental health issues in our family? And he quickly dismissed it. I have degenerative disc disease, osteoarthritis, a brain defect, but I come from a long family of disabilities. I have a sister with a heart defect that almost killed her. She's 41. I have a niece with a kidney disease, a nephew with the same brain defect, another niece with a heart defect. A lot of these things that we have are rare. Why did they happen? If it wasn't generational trauma, what happened? But at the end of the day, our people were almost wiped out completely, whether it was us assimilating because we had no choice or death. One thing my mom talked about was the fear of dying because of who she was, scared of saying who she was. My grandmother's sister, she was put in a Brattleboro retreat for wanting to know her heritage, for wanting to understand her people, for wanting to practice her culture. But she was just crazy. She ran away. That's the only reason she got out. She was committed for a lifetime. And now she's the only one that's left that we can talk to. And it's hard for her to talk about any of it. I think that's sad you can't go back to the land that you belong on because of how much they hurt you and scared you. You want to die? We didn't experience that, but my mother did. They will beat the Abenaki out of you. Don't talk about it. You are Catholic. You're nothing else. And even being Catholic, you didn't have a voice. You have no pain. You do not get seen. You do not get to talk. Part of me feels like Vermont does care, but there's a huge part of me that feels like they just want to perpetuate cycles. And there are a lot more people that need to tell their story. And I hope that the Truth and Reconciliation Commission can surpass their 4 years, because people are not going to come forward until they see all of us here saying what we need to say. We are here. We are strong. Our people are beautiful.